Well, hello, and happy almost Halloween from me and LeBeau. LeBeau's going to be a little bit of a co-host tonight because I've been having all these problems with my camera upstairs. I just decided we're going to hang out downstairs, hang out on the laptop, and if I am on the laptop, then LeBeau has to have his couch time, so he's going to be sitting on my lap for however long he decides to stay here. As you can see, I've got my annual carved pumpkin, my Trekkie pumpkin, and we're going to do this real quick. We're going to do like my little opening shtick, and then we're going to get right into it with my very special guests tonight because I know we're not going to have too much time to hang with them. So I want to maximize this big crossover episode. Normally, we all know this would be my pre-Halloween show, but I'm saving that till next week because technically the 31st is actually closer to next Monday than it is to this Monday. So that's my rationale. Hey, who's in here? Oh, hello. Thank you for joining us, Olam. It's good to see you. Oh, yes. Okay, LeBeau. Hello, Roy. Yo, what's up? So I'm moving my pre-Halloween show to next week because last week I as y'all know, I canceled. So things got screwed up a little bit on the timing wise, but that's okay. I can push Halloween into next week. But here's the only Halloweeny thing that I'm going to talk about right now before I bring my guests on the show tonight is AMC now has AMC Plus, and Shudder. And they have some fantastic original programming if you're a horror fan, including Behind the Monsters. And so they do one monster per show. I've already watched the Michael Myers one. They have fantastic videos or fantastic interviews with a lot of the people behind the monsters, and they just go through like the creation. So yes, Michael Myers, they absolutely talk about the Shatner mask and what they did to the Shatner mask to make it the Michael Myers mask. It was painted. They took away Shatner's sideburns, but it didn't really take much to turn Shatner into Michael Myers. So the next one up after Myers was the Candyman, the one and only Tony Todd, who was such an amazing human and so different than the character. But it is a great discussion about the Candyman, what he stood for. Luckily, this is older. So Tony Todd is actually, hey, Dave! Listen, as long as you're here, we're happy to have you, Dave. So they talk about the mythos of the Candyman, why the Candyman was important to the African-American community. They do talk about the new movie that came out a few years ago. It is fantastic. And Tony Todd, as we all know, Kern, Worf's brother from Star Trek. And I think I have said this before, but I will say it again since we are talking Candyman. Bob O'Reilly, Gowron, was killed by Worf in Deep Space Nine. Fact. Another fun fact is Robert O'Reilly was in the third Candyman movie, killed by Tony Todd, which means that Gowron was killed by both sons of Moog. Figured that one out not too long ago, and actually got a chance to tell Bob when I saw him in Vegas. Anyway, so that is my Halloween thing. If you have AMC Plus, AMC Shudder, if you have access to it, I think you can do it on Prime. Sorry, guys. Been sick the last couple of days. I'm doing it through Philo. Yeah, exactly. R.I.P. Tony. I still watching this made me miss him all over again. But AMC Plus, Shudder, AMC, I have it through Philo, but I believe that the one subscription AMC Plus gets y'all 3. So I highly recommend it. Even if you cancel it after you watch all the really cool Behind the Monsters and Eli Roth, The History of Horror, which has Tony and the Candyman through a bunch of them. But I highly recommend it. Yes, I know, Lasso. You love yes, hit the like button. And yes, Lasso loves Polly Holiday, who was also in a horror movie. That would be Gremlins. And speaking of Lasso, who not only is sitting here in the chats, but he's also in the green room. So I think we should bring him out so he doesn't just have to chat at us. It's the one and only Magic Lasso. as well as the fabulous Signature King. And together they are Fanboys Live. Woohoo!
You know what's great about pushing Halloween into next week?
What?
The candy's on sale.
Perfect. That's right. I should just be sitting here with a big bowl of candy next week.
It's exactly what my doctor wants to hear.
Yeah. Signature King, what kind of candy is at your house?
Oh, gosh. We go to so many trunk or treats. You name it, we've probably got a bucket full of it somewhere.
Oh.
You know, I heard something, speaking of candy, I heard something really interesting. Because of the price of cocoa, like the actual beans or whatever, our favorite chocolate might not be as chocolatey now.
That's sad.
Isn't that sad? Or it's just going to be more expensive. Yeah, they were talking about CNN.
Probably both.
Yeah, CNN was talking about how it's going to be more like gummies and candy corn than like mini Hershey bars, which is incredibly sad. Don't dig in the couch.
Well, I live not too far from Hershey, Pennsylvania, so I get the sweet smell of chocolate every time I go outside.
And for those of you that don't know, Hershey, Pennsylvania, home of obviously Hershey Park, has the most amazing Hershey Kisses. They're like this freaking big.
They now have 5-pound Hershey's Kisses.
Wow.
Oh,
if you think about it, you could kill a man just by taking your Hershey Kisses. That's insane. That's how I want to go.
Me
Dave
too.
Gregory says, welcome. I had to flick back to the...
Hey, Dave, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, indeed.
So I have a question for this transmission show and its panel.
Okay.
Since we're talking Halloween. I don't know. I'm not like Stephanie and Tony. I'm not a big Star Trek guy. What if I was going to Star Trek as a costume? What would be the best costume?
I mean, I think the easiest ones are like the TOS costumes because it's just a shirt and pants.
Okay, I have those.
Isn't it the red shirt guys that die all the time? Isn't it the red shirt guys that die all the time?
Yes, the red shirt guys that die.
Yeah, I'd just walk around as a red shirt guy, just disappear.
So there is a current Star Trek comic book, from what I understand, published by IDW that is really good, and it focuses more on the red shirts.
Does it really?
That's what I'm told.
Must be like 2 pages because they all die.
Well, I heard this one's focused on them, but I heard the book is really, really good.
And they have Kiss Street. Wait. All right, yeah. One of my viewers is from Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, so he's not too far from you.
Super close.
Super close, right up 322 for those of you that know the area.
Kiss Streetlights. Wow.
And they have Kiss Streetlights, says the guy in Happy Valley. That's right. I forgot about those Hershey Kiss Streetlights. They also have a really great medical center, which is also actually has expanded itself into Happy Valley. The hospital in Happy Valley was taken over by Hershey. For those of you that don't know, there's more to Hershey, Pennsylvania than just chocolate.
So we'll start with you, Stephanie. If you were dressing up as Star Trek for Halloween, what would you be going as? Which character? Or
well, that's I have done this was a long time ago. I did an Orion, which is the green.
I could do that.
Yeah, but you have to paint yourself green.
Oh. But
yeah, you could go as a Von Craig's character, Marta from.
I was gonna just go as Orion.
Oh, haha. Oh, you could also get little. Yeah, you could do tribbles. Dave says you.
Oh, the trouble with tribbles.
You could always do tribbles.
Signature King, who would you be from Star Trek?
Oh, easy. Green Lantern.
Which counts now because there's a crossover.
Yeah, the Star Trek and the Green Lantern Corps crossover.
For those of you that don't know, that's one of the reasons I brought these guys on, because they invited me onto Fanboys Live, which is Sunday nights at
8:15 Eastern.
Yeah, that's so weird.
8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central. It's the greatest DC comic show on YouTube.
It is. And they talk about comics and they review them, hence the retro review. So I was invited a few weeks ago to come on because there was a Star Trek Green Lantern crossover and they needed
Star Trek Day.
It was for Star Trek Day and they needed a Trekkie to kind of handle. Unfortunately, I'm also a fan of DC, so it just fit right in. And I love Green Lantern. Actually, I love Sinestro more than Green Lantern. I've always kind of liked Sinestro for some reason. I don't know.
It's a
Maybe
tough
just
cookie.
saying Sinestro.
Sinestro is a fun thing to say.
Sinestro is a very fun thing to say. And for those of you out there that don't know, he's like the anti-Green Lantern. He's the evil.
He was a Green Lantern, but he
Was
just
he?
became evil. Yeah, one time he was a Green Lantern. Yeah.
So was the yellow power ring always evil, or was the yellow?
He kind of helped make it.
Yeah.
Like it didn't exist when he was a Green Lantern, but
Oh, kind of like the purple lightsabers. Because Samuel L. Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber. They're like,
he wanted
whatever
to be
you
different.
want, just be in our movie.
I never thought that I would be able to walk into a Walmart, and I could right now, this very minute, and find a Sinestro action figure.
He's come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Roy says Sinestro sounds like an ED drug.
Talk to your desk. Talk to your doctor about Sinestro.
Yeah, today. Yeah.
Just that would be a crossover right there.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
did this transmissions from the NX7062. Stephanie was so kind to join us on our Star Trek Day themed episode we did. If you would like to watch this episode where we review the first 3 issues of a crossover of Star Trek and Green Lantern, the Spectrum War. It was a 6-issue miniseries. We covered the first 3 issues in this installment. That's on my YouTube channel. If you go in an archive.
In the comments.
Thank you. And you can go back to look under like the live tab and go back to September, and you'll see a thumbnail with Green Lantern and Star Trek in it. And that's the one to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys are going to come back on at some point because we're going to do the other 3 here, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that this is a great time to introduce to your audience. The retro review starts about 20 minutes into the episode. Right. You're on for the entire show, but we actually get into the episode or the retro review about 20 minutes in.
Yep, and we're going to do the last 3 volumes.
Yeah, so if you guys kind of want to check that out without having to go buy the comic books or anything, you can kind of get caught up, and then, in the future when we come back and finish up the series, you'll be all caught up with us.
Yeah, exactly. Now, for those of you that don't see, and this is where I can talk about this, your audience was like, meh on this, but this is where I can talk about this. Just so everybody out there in my land knows, it is a Kelvin timeline comic. It's based on the 2009 crew, which I think is great because God knows if we're going to get a 4th movie. And I actually did not have a problem with the Kelvin timeline movies, as the J.J. Abrams movies, as much as other people did.
What about you, Signature King? Did you like the Kelvin timeline movies?
Calvin Klein? That's yeah.
Yeah.
No,
now you guys can all see why they pulled me in and specifically asked me to help them with this.
I mean, I like I've seen the Chris Pine, Star Trek movie.
Chris Pine, didn't he play?
Here we go. Show and tell.
I think he did.
He did.
Did he play somebody that has something to do with the DC something?
He did, and he's in the other room right now. Otherwise, I would have snagged him and shown him.
Yeah. So yes, Chris Pine, and this is the thing. One of these days, it is the 60th anniversary next year of Star Trek. If any year, and they're gonna squeeze as many people as they can into Vegas. So are we gonna get some Kelvin people? I don't know, but if they get Captain Kirk, Lasso, I'm there for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I will walk up to him and be like, "You got to sign this for my man."
That's right.
I collect more autographs right now for you than I do for myself because I'm kind of gotten more into the pictures than the autographs.
Yeah, that's cool. I respect that.
Yeah. So when I'm at a con, I'm more about the pictures. Besides the fact, honestly, when it comes to your pocketbook, sometimes it's a lot easier to get people to take pictures with you and not have to pay for them. Like, especially if you're like when I'm there with my booth and people happen to stop by my booth, sometimes I can get them to just stop for a quickie photo.
Nice.
So that also helps my pocketbook because stars are very generous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Simon Pegg. I literally just watched Hot Fuzz yesterday. Woohoo!
Very nice.
Oh yeah, for this year. Yeah. For this year, we had Simon Pegg. Right. I noticed that watching Text Trek. I think the other night I was lurking. You were lurking.
Tony, I think the big Chicago Star Trek con is coming up at McCormick Place in a few weeks.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not going to be able to make it, but you guys should go. Say hi to all my Trekkie friends. Poor
Last
Tony's
time-
just sitting there. He's like, first of all, can we just not give a nod to the fact he's got a crown and a velvet jacket living up to his moniker of Signature King?
Hey, I want to tell you something else. And I invite all of you to please go to Signature King's YouTube channel and
Which
subscribe
also
to it.
should be in the description.
I was watching his latest video today during my lunch break, and I thought to myself, look at this fool. He ain't even wearing a shirt under that smoking jacket. And I'm watching it. I'm like, I can't believe he didn't even put a shirt on underneath. And I'm watching and then I'm like, oh, he does have a shirt on. So,
I was gonna say, like, I don't recall not wearing
it
a shirt.
blended in with your skin tone very well. It looks like you're just in the jacket and the crown and
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows? You know, I've seen comedians, you know, kind of wear that no shirt thing, but I
Dave
couldn't.
thinks you're fab.
There'd be a huge glare right here. All
But speaking of monikers, Lasso, I have one thing to say to you.
yeah.
What's my moniker, Veronica?
Never watched sausage being made.
Damn. He knows what it's from. If he doesn't, then I'm just gonna kick him out of this chat right now.
I know you're free every day because it's in the Constitution. Is that it?
No. What did I text you about yesterday? Excuse us for a second, guys. What did I text you about yesterday?
That you had Prince Albert in a can?
Kathy Meadows.
Oh yeah, there was some Kathy Meadows chat.
You don't remember that line? What's my moniker, Veronica? From the when they're trying to find
Don't.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
I
but-
finally beat the Lasso, but I mean, honestly, it's only because I watched the episode. There's my favorite episode. One of my favorite episodes of Wonder Woman aired yesterday.
It's called Amazon Hot Wax.
Yep. Linda Carter sings 2 songs.
Yeah.
And it's a great episode. But anyway, so you guys, I mean, how many, so there's a lot of crossovers in the comic book. Like, I have a novel that's a crossover between Star Trek: The Next Generation and X-Men. Somebody actually wrote a novel about it. Do you guys have a favorite crossover, like just favorite 2 things that have crossed over?
Well, I kind of.
Hi, Casbah.
This just came out. I kind of like this.
I knew, yep. Believe
That's
it
a
or
good
not,
one.
folks out there that think Marvel and DC hate each other, they don't. Because Wonder Woman teamed up with Captain America.
Yeah. Well, it's on a Deadpool and Batman book.
Yeah. So
And we're getting a brand new Superman and Spider-Man next year.
oh, good.
I like this one. I also really liked X-Men and the Teen Titans.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
that's
What about you, Tony?
I would say the one that I like the most is probably the one that is least liked the most because it's a crossover that nobody asked for. The Green Lantern Corps and the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh.
It doesn't work, and I love it because it's very Sharknado.
Oh, gotta love a good Sharknado.
Yeah, it's like I'll watch it because there's nothing else on.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen the Riff Tracks version of Sharknado?
Yes.
I actually asked Ian Ziering when I saw him at a Hollywood show, and he has watched those as well. I'm like, did you ever watch them? But he's like, oh yeah.
Nice.
It's funny. They were talking to the guy who made Sharknado, and they're like, "Did you mean to make this happen?" And he's like, "Yes, but no." Like he was trying to do something serious, but nobody took it seriously. So he was obligated to make this film that was basically just everybody improvising. They just slapped a label on it, and turned out to be stupid, but in a funny way.
Yeah, but stupid enough that it was popular enough that what was it, 6? I think there's 6 of them, right?
The fact that it
Wow.
went more than one is a
Oh,
miracle.
I know. But
Yeah,
you know,
you're
the
right on
one
that.
I've seen the riff tracks of 1 and 2. I haven't seen the riff tracks of 3 yet, but I can't wait. But all right. So because my favorite game on this show is 6 Degrees of Separation from Star Trek, and now we're talking about Sharknado. We have to see if I can hook Sharknado into Star Trek somehow. With all of the guest stars that they have ever had on, there has to be a way to do it. There has to be a way to do it.
Go for it.
Let's see. Well, let's see. I mean, I have no idea what Tara Reid has ever done outside of Sharknado. Let's see. Ian
I don't
Ziering.
remember.
Wasn't
Ian
Tara
Ziering.
Reid in the American Pie movies?
Yes.
Was she in the American
Yeah.
Pie movies?
Yep.
Okay,
She was.
thank
Yeah,
you.
she was in the first one. You're right. You're right.
Mhm.
All right, thank you. David Hasselhoff was in one of the Sharknado movies. He played somebody's father. Olivia Newton-John was in one of the Sharknado movies.
I've met her
You met Olivia Newton-John?
twice.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Dave, thanks for posting Tony's
Yeah,
channel.
thanks for doing that.
Yes. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate
Dave
it.
is awesome. Dave is awesome. Wow, my brain just isn't like functioning very well. Okay. But I'm just trying to think. I have a feeling it has to hinge on Ian Ziering. Like there has to be a way to hook Ian Ziering and Beverly Hills 90210. Up! Ding, 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 ding. Ian Ziering was in 90210 with Jason Priestley. Jason Priestley was in this really great TV show called Private Eyes with Nicole DeBoer from Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Thank you, Ian.
Good job.
Yay! There might have even been a quicker way to do that, but yep, there we go. There we go. Yeah, in fact, Nicole DeBoer's character was married to Jason Priestley. I've had very fun conversations with Nicole about the one and only Jason Priestley.
The only person from 90210 that I have seen in person was Luke Perry.
See, I knew that there was a quicker way. I forgot Marina Sirtis was actually in the last Sharknado. Thank you, Amy. I knew there was a quicker way to do it. Mine was more fun, but you're absolutely right. I forgot about that.
Thanks, Dave, for dropping my link.
Dave's awesome. And like I said, they should be in my description, but like I said, just hasn't been a good day today. So I think they're there. I put them there, but just because you put them there, it's technology.
It is.
So what's your least favorite crossover? I think Signature King answered that with 1. Like his
Favorite.
But do you have like a least favorite crossover? Because that's the thing, is crossovers are just
I wouldn't buy it if I just had no interest in it.
well, I know, but I mean, this is the way I look at it. I always feel like the worst of something sticks with you almost as much as the best of something.
I would have to. Tony, can you think of anything? I
was just thinking. I'm actually might have
Dave
it.
sent you a heart.
I saw that. That's awesome. Thank you.
He's actually researching and he's got the paperwork out, people. He is serious.
Maybe I have. It might be in a different stack. Yeah, it's in a different stack. Least favorite.
Or one that maybe
know.
was like critically like just like the comic book community's like, what the hell? Like
Batman and Brigsby, the vampire,
ew.
or the werewolf.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Batman and a werewolf.
Yeah. Well, it's the Brigsby werewolf. I forget what it's from. That one's kind of silly and unnecessary. Oh gosh, there's so many. Aliens versus Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, see, like I said, like it just seems like people just like there's like a dartboard somewhere and people just throw darts and wherever the two darts land, oh, it's the next crossover. How many Star Trek? Are there a lot of Star Trek? Like, like I said, like I read the X-Men book. Obviously now we've got a DC crossover with the Green Lantern Corps. Have you guys seen any other Star Trek crossovers?
Not that I don't recall seeing any.
There's 2 with Star Trek and Green Lantern, though, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a volume 1 and there's a volume 2.
Yeah.
But that counts as like one.
Oh, it counts as
thing.
1. Okay.
Yeah.
Star Trek kind of seems to keep to itself. Nobody, you know what? I have a feeling, and I kind of understand. People get, when it comes, I mean, and I know you guys see this a lot in the comic community too. People just get so married to certain things when it comes to like stories. I mean, the one thing that the Star Trek community seems to glom onto really hard is canon. And the minute something goes off canon, people explode.
Tony, I just started putting in Star Trek in my CLZ just to see what would come up.
Yeah.
And you know what they have?
What?
Star Trek and Legion of Superheroes. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my God.
Tony is newer to the Legion of Superheroes. They have been around since the Silver Age of comic books, but they're newer to Tony. And
I've always known they were there, but I mean, they've never really.
This was published
my interest
in 2011.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know about it.
I forgot about this. I did hear about this. There is a Doctor Who Star Trek crossover.
Who?
Haha.
Is there an owl in here?
There's a Doctor. Thank you, Amy. I forgot about that one. I have heard about that one. That one I'd read. I'm a huge fan of both of them, so I would be interested in that. Maybe that's the one you guys should do. Things that are completely outside. Like, have you or either of you fans of Who?
Who?
I am not.
Yeah,
No.
I'll have to read it myself then. I'll do my own retro review.
There is a Star Trek Doctor Who comic book.
Yep.
Crossover.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that would be interesting. I don't know. Maybe people don't want to touch Star Trek because people start screaming at things.
Well, that and it might be a little hard to do, because there's such a vast amount of information and different storylines you could choose from. It's just really hard.
This is very true. I mean, they've got, I think each one of the different like original series, Next Generation, all of them have their own lines of comics. Like each television show,
Sure.
or a lot of the TV shows branched out. In fact, the Mirror Universe, which was introduced in Star Trek, Star Trek the original series, in the episode Mirror Mirror, and then Deep Space Nine had some Mirror Universe episodes, and then Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise. Two of my favorite episodes are In a Mirror Darkly, but Next Generation only got their Mirror Universe episodes in the comic books.
So Star Trek also crossed over with Planet of the Apes. Star Trek crossed over with Transformers.
Oh my God.
Star Trek, I don't know how, apparently somehow crossed over with G.I. Joe and the Ghostbusters, of all things.
Holy randomness.
Yeah. And all those are published by IDW.
Oh, okay. Well, I think, isn't that part of it too, is it depends on who's got the licensing for what?
Yeah. Yep.
Because it's all about the money, honey. Yep, that's right. Yeah, I've seen Doctor Who. Doctor Who fans tend to scream a lot when it comes to which, like, they don't, I don't know. It's a lot, some of it is a lot like Star Trek. Like, people are claiming Star Trek has become woke, and it hasn't become woke. It's always been very motivated to bring a light onto societal issues. And I think Doctor Who tends to do that. But then the minute they introduced a female Doctor Who, like, the fan base almost broke.
Gotcha.
Including a former doctor who actually came out against a female. One of the actors that played the fifth Doctor, Peter Davidson, actually said some not kind things about having a female doctor.
My doctor is a female.
I thought your doctor was Dr. Fate.
It was Dr. Fate, yeah.
But it's not
they
anymore?
Rotate doctors. No, it's not. They rotate doctors out. So that person went to, like, pediatrics or something. I don't know. Like every couple of years I'll get a new one. Kind of nice though.
So from a standpoint of, I mean, are crossovers like something to look forward to? I mean, is it?
It can be.
Yeah.
Are they one-off? Let me ask you this, like a crossover, are they one-offs or usually mostly? So like Superman versus Spider-Man isn't going to be mentioned like in like the bazillion different Superman lines. Those are just like one-off adventures.
Yeah. And the problem with most of the crossovers is, and I noticed this with the most recent Deadpool Batman one, outside of them, even with the main story, this is true, they don't get enough pages to really flush out your story like you need to, because people want to understand how these two characters have come together when they're separated, and they just don't get enough pages. The Captain America Wonder Woman story was really good, but they needed more pages to
You said it was only 4, right?
No, it was more than, I think it was 8.
Oh, it was 8.
Yeah.
What happened to...
I'm
I
here.
don't know,
Sorry.
Tony, where did you go?
I'm hiding.
Yeah. He stepped into the mirror universe.
Yeah, he is just like the Cotton Eye Joe. Where did he come from? Where did he
go? Yeah, there you go.
Where did he come from?
But I mean, I actually have, I think it was for my first Star Trek event, my first Vegas convention. I actually have a water bottle with the Mirror Universe Captain Picard on it. And that's the one thing I do like about the comic books is that they definitely get to take things, because everybody wanted a TNG Mirror Universe.
Mm-hmm.
So they got it with the comics. So that's one of the nice things is obviously, I just, it's funny. I was just flipping through Facebook and I have for some reason, I'm part of a bunch of Wonder Woman pages.
Me too.
Go figure.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? But no, I guess there was a TV guide cover that had both of them on there, Hulk and Wonder Woman. And somebody had said that would have been an interesting crossover, like to have that live action crossover.
Yeah, it wasn't a TV guide; it was a magazine cover. Okay. But I do know what you're talking about. That really would have been interesting. They did air on the same network on the same night. Wonder Woman led into the Hulk.
Okay.
She aired Friday nights at 7, and then Hulk was Friday nights at 8.
Okay.
Strange world would have been.
Yeah.
That would have. Yeah. Before, I mean, that would have been like the first big DC Marvel thing.
Mm-hmm. But what was cool is we did get some crossovers, kind of in a sense, in a superhero show back in the 70s. There was something called the Shazam ISIS Hour. And
well, true, but those are technically 2 DC properties.
Yes, but they did. I mean, they would have primarily they were 2 separate shows that just aired back to back in an hour block.
The world's mightiest mortals.
But once in a blue moon, you would get an episode where they'd come together.
I think it was like 3 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on Tubi or something. You can find them. Like Shazam ISIS Hours on Tubi or one of them.
I've got the signature from Jackson Boswick.
Nice.
The original Captain Marvel from that show.
Didn't they have 2? Wasn't...
Yeah.
John
Funny
Beatty.
story. He talked to me about it when I met him. He came to a local con. In fact, he lives really close to me. Back in the 70s, obviously they didn't have cell phones, so they told him to, okay, season's over, come back on this date and time. Well, his flight, something happened, got mixed up, and he ended up being a couple days late. And they just recast him because he was a couple days late.
Oh my God, ouch.
Because they didn't think he was coming.
Right.
Oops. But what happened when they aired these episodes at the beginning of season 2, because he had a couple episodes in the can for the new season. So the new season started on the first episode, it was Jackson. On the second episode, it was John Davey. On the third episode, it was Jackson again.
Oh my God.
And then on the fourth episode on, it was John Davey.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us. So glad you could come here. That's funny. That is very funny.
And Jackson has this really slick Shazam leather jacket that I'm very jealous of. I kind of want it.
You need it.
Kind of don't blame you. That would be really cool.
It was pretty awesome. When we met, that's all he was talking about. Like, yeah, what do you think of my coat? Like, showing it off. Like, that's cool, man. Can you sign my stuff, please? I'm trying to get out of here. Parking's a nightmare.
Did you ever watch Chuck, Signature King?
I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
Can't tell you my cool Chuck story then. Speaking of jackets, because
That
they
was
had
good.
and Shazam, because no, that's something else. No, Zachary Levi's in that.
yes.
I'm
That's
thinking of something
there you go. Zach Levi is he was the lead in Chuck, and I
That's
think
right.
he's great. I think he's a great Shazam.
I wish DC would have thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Then they're not bringing him back.
No, there's 0% chance that'll happen.
A 0% chance is Shazam or 0% chance is Zach Levy?
Probably both.
Both. Oh, that's a shame. That was cute. I really like those movies.
Yeah, they were nice. I was excited, and then The Rock came around and ruined everything. Such is life.
I actually bought that just because it was the only way for me to see it at the time, and I'm like, so I digitally own Black Adam.
It was a good movie. I liked it. I liked
it was,
Black Adam
and
too,
I mean, anything that Henry Cavill shows up in, I'm all for.
It's what gets my wife in the movie theater.
There you go. What did you think about David? What's his name? I still don't know. His last name.
Yeah, she
Cornsweet,
liked him. Yeah,
liked him. See, it's Christopher Reeve is all the way up here, and then Henry's my next one, and then everybody else.
I like Cavill. He's my number one guy.
Signature
Nothing
King.
wrong.
Did you see who's coming to C2E2 in the Superman world?
No.
Tyler Hoechlin is coming back.
Okay, very cool. I can
And
respect that.
Bitsy's going to be with him. So Superman and Lois.
The gal who got
ask her
trouble
about.
in
See, I would
Smallville.
talk to her more about Grimm than I would about being Lois.
What was
And their
her
Lex
name?
Luthor is going to be there.
Who's that gal who got arrested for being in a cult? It was on
Oh,
Smallville.
Allison Mack.
Yes, she
Yeah.
got out of prison. Now she's starting a show about being in Hollywood and in a cult.
Well,
Okay.
she was in.
I liked her character. The character
Chloe?
that she played, I thought was, Chloe was a good character. I always rooted for Chloe and Clark to get together.
Really, I thought Chloe was
Yeah.
a little cloying.
I liked her. I don't know. I thought she was cute and spunky.
I like Smallville to a point. I like
Mhm.
Smallville. Somebody did an AI of Tom Welling in a classic Superman suit.
Yeah, I saw that.
You can't mess with the classics. And that
No.
was my biggest complaint about the newest Superman movie. Is they kept rehashing the classic Superman theme and mashing it to like
I
fit
hate
in
that
this movie.
S. I
I don't mind the S. I don't mind the S.
I minded
the
the S.
score was like, yeah, it's iconic and I get it, but like you can't live off of the theme song.
Oh yeah, the
Somebody
redoing of
else.
the John Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm like, first time I heard it, I'm like, first of all, he has to earn that score. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and
Zack
then
Snyder didn't use
then
it.
they remixed it, and I'm like, you're killing me. You're killing me.
All I have to say is that's America's S.
It is. It's
Oh, that was bad though. That was bad.
I'm punny.
Well, my dog is sleeping through it. He's on my lap. I don't know if you guys can hear me
I
snoring.
can hear him.
Can you hear him snoring?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm quiet. Yeah, that's the thing about smushy face dogs. They snore. But I'm trying to think what else we could talk about because you guys don't read Star Trek comics. The only Star Trek comics you read are when they
No.
cross over.
We are probably like the most unqualified guests.
Yeah,
for this show.
But that's fun. This isn't the first time you've been on the show.
No, I've been on this show before.
Yeah.
And I actually think everyone, you have a very nice chat, and they're always very nice to me when I'm in the chat as well.
Very
So
cordial.
I
Yeah.
very much appreciate
nobody-
that. And
Yeah. I just found something out tonight. Like, one of those things that you don't like, just something you see all the time, and then all of a sudden you realize something about it. Like, oh, I was this many days old when I realized.
mhm.
So
Is it about Foo?
No.
Oh,
I already know he's a furry, so we don't have to go any further
Okay.
than that. No, that saying, like, tell me that you don't know something about something without telling me you don't know something.
Yeah.
So somebody tonight in one of the Facebook Star Trek rooms said something like, how come they didn't have any counselors on ships besides Counselor Troy? And one of the people said that, well, tell me you've never seen Deep Space Nine or Lower Decks without telling me you've never seen them, because they both had counselors. If you were, and somebody said that I realized, that's actually kind of snarky. Like, it comes off as like snarky. Like, if it's a community, and somebody asks like an innocent question.
Yeah.
That's like a snarky thing to say in like inside your community. And I never realized that you could actually be snarky about it until and I felt bad because Deep Space Nine, my girl Nicole DeBoer, her character in the last season was a ship's counselor that ended up on Deep Space Nine. And I guess Lower Decks had a counselor. The cartoon had a counselor.
See, I
couldn't tell you any of them had counselors.
I have a Star Wars reply to that, but not a Star Trek.
Well, go ahead. Give me your Star Wars reply.
If this is a counselor ship, then where is the ambassador?
And then the sounds of breaking necks and bodies getting thrown.
Yep.
I was in the car today listening to 80s on 8 and on Sirius, and the little break between songs came on and it said, sounds of the 80s we'll never forget, or something. And all you hear is lightsaber noises.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, yep.
Tony, are you Star Wars?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to be huge into Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then
what's your favorite
Disney
Star Wars
ruined it.
movie?
Return of the Jedi.
I've got Empire and Jedi are almost tied.
I have New Hope and Empire.
New Hope, really?
Yeah,
I
really
love
like
the
New
original
Hope.
trilogy. They're the goats.
Yeah.
But
I really like New
well,
Hope.
yeah. As long as neither one of you said Phantom Menace, then you can both stay.
Not Phantom.
I mean, the prequels are better than whatever Disney's got going on right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I liked Attack of the Clones. Had that scene with the Emperor and Anakin at the opera that I liked, where they had that whole conversation about the nature of the Force. I thought that was really, I loved that conversation. Did not like Hayden Christensen at all.
Misa thinks that you forgot about someone.
You know what? I'm not sure who I hated more, Jar Jar Binks or Hayden Christensen.
Although I do think Disney did a good job with the Obi-Wan series, where they had that where Obi-Wan and Darth Vader met up again.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
That was the best Hayden Christensen performance out of all of them, was the Obi-Wan. That was the only one I liked. So I guess Jedi Love from, I guess that's Dave's favorite. Oh, Dave, something we don't agree on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
My license plate says Sith Lady, so I can't exactly push Jedi to the top because they did kill the Emperor.
Even this week it says that?
My license plate?
Yeah.
Says it every day. It's in the Constitution.
I thought yours this week said Dark Lady because you laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one.
Casbar loves Jar Jar.
She's just like...
No, I'm letting... You know what's really funny is I was actually thinking about Cher today.
You were? What were you thinking about her?
I was driving... You guys all know this is one of my favorite shows, is when we completely go off the topic and off the rails. So this is fun. I was driving and Fernando by ABBA came on.
Oh yeah, she does a good job on that.
She does. Yeah, that's probably my favorite scene in Mamma Mia too, when she gets off that helicopter.
Yeah.
And just starts singing. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it's funny that you did that because
Signature King, tell us about sometime recently when you were thinking about Cher.
Sharing, I know what that is, but
it's caring.
I can't think the last time I ever thought about Cher.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Andor is brilliant. I haven't watched it. I'm bad Star Wars. I haven't watched Andor. I heard it's slow though. I heard like it starts slow. Is the Mandalorian coming back?
I don't know. Pedro's doing so much other stuff. I don't know if he's doing Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah.
He's basically owned by Disney.
Yeah.
And DC.
Well, he's crossed ships over into Marvel since then.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Okay, more to bring this back to Star Trek. I have my TV, like, because you guys are downstairs with me in my den. My TV's on behind the laptop, and it's on the Riff Tracks channel. For those of you that want to acquaint yourself with Riff Tracks, which I highly recommend, there are plenty of places to find a Riff Tracks channel. So the Riff Tracks channel's on because it's like my default, and they're riffing on this movie called The Ice Cream Man. And it's starring none other than Clint Howard, Ron's little brother, who was in an original episode of TOS. He played this little Tranya guy. Not that. Okay, so we've got some Jar Jar stuff going on here. I never hated Jar Jar, but I think they just tried too hard to make him that children's movie when he had pent up desire for epic stuff. Andor is great. I guess Mandalorian's going to have a movie.
Yeah.
That's something I could get behind.
So George Lucas has said that Jar Jar is his favorite character in the Star Wars universe.
He did not say that.
He did.
He's just saying that now because every single nerd in America will just explode.
I actually think that's why he's saying that.
Yeah,
I think he's saying that on purpose just to trigger people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I would say something like that. Just to watch that vein in people's heads just rupture.
Yeah.
If there's any Robot Chicken fans out there, there's a really funny Comic-Con sketch that they did.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
With Lucas and the Tauntaun.
Yeah.
And the nerd's like, let me be your steed. Just look up Robot Chicken, Lucas, and Tauntaun, and I'm sure somewhere you will find it. It's absolutely hysterical.
And it's actually George Lucas's voice.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, nice.
He came and he recorded about 2 seconds worth of dialogue and got paid a cartoonishly large bag of money and then left.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to love about Robot Chicken is it's for nerds by nerds.
Yeah. They've done some fun things with DC Comics on Robot Chicken.
Oh my God, their DC stuff is hysterical.
DC has also done Robot Chicken variant covers in the past.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
I remember.
They have done that.
I'm trying to think if Robot Chicken's ever done. They've done Star Trek stuff too. I think that nerdy kid with the glasses, I know he has a name. I think he's done Star Trek. I think they've done Star Trek stuff with that nerdy character.
Yeah, they've done a few skits with him.
I just saw somewhere right before the show started that there's this really great show on NBC called Brilliant Minds, and it's starring Zachary Quinto, who the Spock in the comic in the Green Lantern, that was Zachary Quinto's Spock. And it looks like I read somewhere where they might have him dress up as Spock for their Halloween episode.
Oh, wow.
Right. Well, they did it last year with John Larroquette and Night Court. They had him dress up like his Klingon from Star Trek 3. The Search for Spock.
I remember when Sheldon had to decide between which stand-up of Spock he was going to get.
All right. Yes,
he sent in the wrong one. He couldn't decide if he was going to keep it or not.
Oh, right. And he have that Spock doll. He had this really cool Spock doll that talked to him.
Yes, because Leonard and him both got a Minton box toy. He opened his and found out it was broken or broken or whatever, and he was going to switch it with Leonard's and not say, and it was a conscience. Yeah. Spock was his conscience.
I think what I loved about the Big Bang Theory is when they brought the Star Trek actors on and they didn't take themselves too seriously and they were totally comfortable poking fun at their own characters. Yeah. Like when Brent Spiner literally opened up his data and became Sheldon's nemesis because he opened up a mint conditioned. So Wheaton was oh my God, that's another. Will Wheaton was in Star Trek, was in Sharknado too.
There you go.
I forgot about that. Yeah, there was a great line. He was in the opening thing on the airplane, and a shark came in and like chopped his head off, and they said Wheaton Eaton was the riff tracks.
Funny.
line.
Wheaton, Eaton. I like that.
Wheaton, Eaton. Yeah, that was the
Nice.
line. I can't believe I forgot about as many times as I've watched the Sharknado riff tracks. I can't believe that I forgot about that.
Nice.
I got so focused on Ian's earring being the thread that would get me there. I forgot that they actually did have Star Trek actors in some of them. And I swear, like I've seen pictures of his wife, Will Wheaton's wife. I swear she was the one sitting next to him in the plane. That would just be a Sharknado thing to do.
Probably.
Sounds like a Sharknado thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Duh, that's right. Thanks, Dave.
Well, we made it through our episode pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah,
considering we didn't know a whole lot of Star Trek.
Well, no, because I'll go on a million tangents, and this was all more to introduce my people to the whole crossover concept that you can enjoy.
Yeah, so you guys check out that video that's on my channel,
Yep.
Fanboys Live in the Retro Review. It was like September 6th, I think, because it was the day before Star Trek Day. I think that was the 7th this year.
Yeah.
And you'll see Stephanie on with us. You'll see us about 20 minutes into it, start the review, and we do the first 3 issues, and we'll come back here sometime and finish off the last 3.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, happy Halloween to everybody.
Yeah, trick or treat.
Trick or treat. The treat next week, we're going to be talking about Jeff Combs. That is my treat for next week.
But seriously, thank you for having me on the show again tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I love having you guys on. And Tony, I'm sorry. We talked about Central Pennsylvania and Hershey and
It's okay.
a couple of things.
Talk about it every day.
No, I really do. I appreciate you guys stopping by and spending the time with me, guys. Like I said, I will be here next week to talk about Jeff Combs as my post Halloween celebration continues. Don't forget that half price candy that's going to be on sale as of November 1st, because we all know that
some of these places have not been doing 50% off the day after. And that's been making me like, some of these big box stores have been like, oh, 25%. I'm like, no, you and your 25%.
This is America, and we demand half off of
50.
Things that are terrible for us.
50.
And are past the expiration by 1 day, because Halloween candy expires on the 31st. And
I don't mess around with expiration dates. That's not me. If it's 1 day after.
Oh no, I'm talking like the expiration date of Halloween to not Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like it's no longer Halloween candy the day after, because then you don't need it. That's
Mariah's already warming up her vocal cords.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't even go there.
Dude, those memes been flying around are awesome.
The memes are great. Check out. See, this is why I'm very picky about my moderators. I have the coolest moderators because Dave is posting all the necessary links in the chat.
Awesome.
Thank
you, Dave.
Thanks,
Dave.
Dave.
You guys in the chat have been awesome too. Thank you for putting up with me tonight and every week that I'm in the chat too. I really do appreciate you guys letting me be part of.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a sneak peek here. I have to excuse the mess. So I'm working on the office. So I got my lights going here, and now I can change where it is, so we can go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are those are comic? What are those, slabbed books?
Yes, signature books.
You can tell that they have an autograph on them because they have the yellow label on the top.
Oh, so when a slab has the yellow label, it means that
it's autographed. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also under. You can't see it, but the lights are under the desk too. So
nice.
I can turn the lights off and just have that. I can do that really Sith Lordy deep red.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. But
Dave's impressed.
I'm gonna get the last file cabinet down here. I've got some more lights to hang, and it's slowly becoming finished.
Now we just need to get you a Star Trek captain's chair to sit down and
read that's what he needs.
I stand. I don't sit.
Your books.
But you need a scepter.
Yeah.
I have.
Uh-oh.
A trident.
Is that Aquaman's trident?
Yeah, from the New 52 line. It's big. In fact, if I hold it right here, I mean, it's like
almost
just ever so it's touching the ceiling. But
wow,
yeah.
Is that metal? I heard like it ping.
Yeah, it's metal on the bottom. I mean, this is plastic, but it's
okay.
This thing is huge.
And you guys are you guys? When is C2E2?
Oh God, it's not till March.
Okay,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know,
Over.
C2E2 is a huge Midwestern comic convention. It's Reed Pop, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Reed Pop. See, Reed Pop did everything right, but their Star Trek conventions. They fucked up the Star Trek convention. But like C2E2 is amazing. And anybody that's in the Star Trek world.
Oh, I got a cool book. I got to check
Or
this out.
anybody that's in the fandom that's anywhere near the Midwest needs to head out to C2E2.
Yeah. You'll have a good time.
Maybe one of these days I'll go to C2E2. I would love to go to C2E2.
My friend, I've gotten her to start calling C2E2 R2D2.
So my room is much bigger now, and I have to run everywhere. But speaking of crossovers, check out this book. I think it's great for a crossover.
Oh my God.
What is that?
What is that? Is he making fun of me?
Do you have an autographed copy?
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
Where's my autographed copy?
Mine's also a foil. Look at that.
Yeah, where's mine? Oh my God, and he got it slabbed for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
For anybody, okay, so the joke, well, not the joke per se, but the insider thing here is that our very own Magic Lasso wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a published comic book author.
He's a published comic book author, and it is about country royalty, Loretta Lynn.
What does your inscription say?
Oh, I love how you signed it around the guitar.
It says, "We've come a long way, baby." And down here in the corner, it says, "First CBCS."
Yep.
So up at the top here, the label says, "Witnessed signature, Ryan McCall." Very cool.
How is it only a 9.6? How do you get a 10 if that's only a 9.6?
A 9.8
God
is
himself has to deliver it
Yeah.
to get anything above a 9.8.
So on all of the copies that I have signed of that book, I inscribe a different Loretta Lynn song title on there. So he got on that one, "We've Come a Long Way, Baby." He has another copy of the book that says Fist City.
I do. I've got two.
Yeah.
But I wanted a foil, and I wanted it witnessed by CBCS at C2E2.
Mm-hmm, he did.
So Ryan can now say he went to C2E2 and,
as an author.
Yeah.
As an author and got signed.
He's
and
a author.
Stephanie, I know this is just a little more personal talk here, but do you remember Crazy Julie?
Yeah.
Crazy Julie, we would talk about her all the time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
I signed her book, "I Want to Be Free."
Wait. Is this the person if this is the person I think it is, I'm not sure you ever told me her name.
Okay, it is who it is.
Okay, now that's why I was like, wait, who? I'm like, now I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Now you get it, right?
Now I get it. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I signed it, "I Want to Be Free."
That's also a Monkey song, by the way. "I Want to Be Free."
Oh, it's a Loretta Lynn song too.
Well, you ain't woman enough to take my man. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
But yes, for any country music aficionados out there, there is a country music comic, and it is written by Magic Lasso.
Thank you.
Is it under, which name is it under?
Ryan McCall.
There you go.
Search on your Amazon.
There you go.
Yeah, I tried everywhere to find a foil copy.
Ryan McCall lives. I have to change my phone.
I could only find copies from like Australia, and I'm like, listen, I'm not paying $200 in duties.
I'm down under, mate.
Just to get a book from someone who lives in in the Midwest. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's why you got to know people that live in Australia, mate.
Or just ask the author, "Hey, do you have a copy?" "Yeah, I got it." Sweet.
Or just ask the author. But I have both. I have a friend that lives in Sydney, and I know the author. But does that mean Ryan McCall, speaking of Halloween, Ryan McCall has come back from the dead to pen Loretta Lynn?
He did that a few years ago.
Okay.
And then went back to the grave.
And then went back to the grave.
Yeah.
All right, enough with the personal stuff.
Thank you all for having us on.
At least we are amusing ourselves. Guys, thank you so much. You are all, both of you are always welcome on the show. Tony, just if you're just going to even sit there and look pretty, that's fine.
See, you can come on every week and be pretty.
Somebody has to look good on these shows, and I accept that responsibility.
It's the crown.
It is. I always get compliments on the crown.
That's right, Ryan. You're the only one not with headgear. There you go. Now you fit in.
You're a real gangster. The headphones would be on the outside of the hood.
They would.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. And like Ryan said, the fact that I have some of the best people that are just so welcoming of people that aren't such Trekkies as the rest of us are. It's always amazing to have non-Trekkies on a Trek show. I think it's a lot of fun.
And you know what? I have to say this really quick before we go. You know what was awesome about the stream for me tonight?
What?
I now know what it's like to have been a Brady Bunch square.
That's true. The next time we'll have to have like 3 other people, and then
and then we can all look around at each other.
Oh wait, can I just all right now that you said the Brady Bunch, you know who was in Sharknado? The first one? Cousin Oliver.
Oh, Robbie Wrist.
Yeah, he drove the school bus.
Awesome. He's got to be doing something.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. See, I you know me, I can always bring it around to something. Bye, guys. Have a